They're twins.
How'd you know that? Good for you.
They're totally blowing up online.
Oh, yeah, totally. That's our life.
They sing the song Bad For Me.
Yeah, we're not that brutal usually.
And now they're taking over with Ernie D.
Oh, stop. Don't even.
Get to know Megan and Liz today at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific.
Hopefully they like it.
Another good for you Monstober takeover.
Yes, I learned a lesson at Radio Disney.
Now, Megan and Liz, they are here taking over Radio Disney right now. We're finding out a little bit about, about the ladies right now.
When did you start singing together? How old were you?
We've always sang together our entire lives, but doing talent shows and stuff around 9, 10.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to like local talent shows. Like there was like 3 towns, and we would constantly just like hit up the 3 towns for like any talent shows and just enter them with like really random people, and yeah, it was fun.
So who's older by 1 minute?
I am Megan.
How'd you know that? Good for you.
Because I read their bio.
Oh.
Nice.
On YouTube. Yeah, there's the bio on there for everybody to see. And so one of you, Megan's older by 1 minute.
Yes.
I am.
So does she kind of take that big sister role, or are you like, come on, you're a minute older than me, whatever?
I mean, she does and she doesn't. She kind of brags about it a little bit, but I mean, it's whatever. I'm kind of used to it. It's been that way our whole lives, so I'm like, whatever. You can have your pride of 1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Totally. So, like, how do birthdays work with you guys?
Birthdays are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like sharing a birthday because I mean, last year we were actually alone on our birthday. Like, it was just Megan and I, and we're like, thank goodness we have each other, because we would be celebrating alone, and that would not be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
So, always party.
All right, well, more with Megan and Liz on the way. More phone calls from you, the fans. They're coming up as they take over Radio Disney. Radio Disney, Demi Lovato right there. Megan and Liz here taking over now.
So when you guys meet people for the first time, do they believe that you're sisters?
Some people do. Some people be like, will actually point out and be like, are you guys twins? And we're like, yeah. Like, how'd you see that? And then some people are like, no, you're lying. Like, you're just saying that.
I know, because when I was watching your videos and stuff, I was like, how come they're twins?
Do you see it more in person?
Yeah, do you see it more in person?
I do kind of see more in person.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the facial features, they're more pronounced in person, and you can see the similarities, definitely.
That's what everybody says.
So do you guys have the twin telepathy thing, or no?
In a sense, not like if I'm hurt, she can feel it type, but we can
like
definitely.
if I pinch you right now, she won't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel it.
Okay.
She would just.
Yeah, I would just be the one
She'd
in
be
pain.
hurting.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just like I can look at her sometimes and it'll be like, I know what you're thinking.
Yep.
And like just like one look. But I mean, I guess that comes with spending 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with anybody.
Yeah.
Awesome. Megan and Liz taking over right now. More phone calls. Actually, phone calls from the fans for Megan and Liz. Those are on the way. Cody Simpson, Becky G, and more with Megan and Liz next on Radio Disney.
All right, well, Megan and Liz, they're here taking over Radio Disney. And I just wanted to kind of get you guys' take, since you kind of are, I guess, so many people access new music via YouTube now.
Yes.
Right?
It's very true.
And that has obviously helped you guys with your 700,000 subscribers, over 180 million video views and stuff like that. How does somebody tap into that? I mean, what do you think it is about, like, particularly you guys, that resonated with people? Like, what do you think other people can do to sort of kind of garner that kind of notice? Or is there something, or what? Like, what do you think it is? Is it just luck?
I think a lot of it is luck and a lot of it's timing, but playing your own instrument definitely helps. Writing your own stuff definitely helps.
Just putting your own twist on things. If you're gonna do a cover song, don't do it exactly like the
Make it
artist.
your own.
Yeah, make it your own.
Because that's what makes you stand out.
Yeah,
the point is to stand out on YouTube, not to blend in.
Yeah, like let people see who you really are, with the music that you do, and then, hopefully they like it.
What was the first cover you guys did?
Was it This Is Me?
It was
From Camp Rock?
Yeah.
No way.
Definitely.
I did the Joe Jonas part, so that's that.
She did, because I made her. There we go, big sister.
Yeah, she was like, here, I'll do the Demi part, and you do the Joe Jonas part. And I'm like, okay. So.
All right, well, more with Megan and Liz. We got that on the way. Plus, going to play their song Bad For Me in the next 10 minutes on Radio Disney. Radio Disney, Megan and Liz hanging out and taking over. But before we take phone calls, ladies, let's talk about your song, Bad For Me.
Yes.
Tell me, just give me a lowdown on what the song is about.
The song is about that boy who keeps texting you and keeps trying to like contact you and wants to be with you, and like he's not any good for you, and you know, you can do better and that you want to move on, but you're just like, oh, like maybe he'll change, you know. But you know, he doesn't ever.
Yep. He doesn't ever change, and he's bad for you.
Yeah.
So is there one person that you had in mind when this song kind of came up? I mean, you don't have to name names or anything.
Maybe. We like to keep secrets between Megan and Liz, but I mean, anybody can assume anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, well, Megan and Liz taking over right now. Their song "Bad for Me." Here you go. It's on Radio Disney.
I will wait 'cause you like that. You're like, hey, let me get that. But when I text, you don't text back. No, you didn't 'cause you didn't care. Well, the game makes me crazy. It's like yes, no, maybe. And you're calling me baby when I know that you just don't care. Saying that I quit, but it's just not true. Like, I say I don't like it, but you know I do care. Even if it's so right, even if it's so wrong, I wanna scream out loud, but I just bite my tongue. This one's for the girls, messing with the boys. Like, here's the melody and she's background noise. Anyone can't you see? It feels so good, but just so bad for me. It feels so good, but just so bad for me. It feels so good, but just so bad for me. Always want what I can't have. Give it all, never get half. You're like, girl, where you been at? And I really wanna just not care, but saying that I quit, but it's just not true. Like, whoa, I say I don't like it, but you know I do care. Even if it's so right, even if it's so wrong, I wanna scream out loud, but I just bite my tongue. This one's for the girls, messing with the boys. Like, here's the melody and she's background noise. Anyone can't you see? It feels so good, but just so bad for me. It feels so good, but just so bad for me. It feels so good, but just so bad for me. Dying tonight, trying too hard, but I'm feeling like I'm dying tonight to keep it inside. When I say hello, should be saying goodbye. Even if it's so right, even if it's so wrong, I wanna scream out loud, but I just bite my tongue. This one's for the girls, messing with the boys. Like, here's the melody and she's background noise. Anyone can't you see? It feels so good, but just so bad for me.
Radio Disney, Olivia Holt right there had me on hello from the upcoming Make Your Mark soundtrack. Megan and Liz taking over now. Now, of course, ladies, I mean, the song is kind of, you know, about, like you said, it's about meeting somebody and liking somebody that you know is bad for you. How did your parents feel about, you know, dating, quote unquote, dating when you guys were younger?
Our parents were very, like, they were, you know, hesitant in the beginning. I think neither of us really started dating until we were around 13. And even then it was like
A date was like
a date was like a chaperone or
a group of 20
friends.
kids that all go to the movies, and then like
Yeah.
you're sitting on one side of the theater and your date's sitting on the other side of the theater, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's
We're
a
on a
date.
date.
Yeah.
But it was definitely like, I'd say 15, 16 before we were allowed to like go on dates alone.
Yeah.
But they were cool with it. I mean, I remember definitely a little argument here and there over
Yeah.
it. But
Really?
Dad-
Like who was the biggest opposer? Dad, probably, I would guess.
it was actually Mom.
Yeah, Mom.
Yeah.
Because Dad was always down. He's like, "Oh, I'll drive you. I'll pick up your date and we'll drive you there." And like, oh my gosh, awkward times. Like my dad rolling up like to the date's house, and you're like, "Yeah, this is my dad, and he's taking us to the movies." So that's that.
So that's that.
And that's probably the way he wanted it, too. More with Megan and Liz next on Radio Disney. Megan and Liz, they're here taking over Radio Disney. And I just wanted to kind of get you guys' take, since you kind of are, I guess, so many people access new music via YouTube now.
Yes.
Right?
It's very true.
Radio Disney, NBT Season 5 music right there with Jack Sculler, Shore, S-U-R-E, Ernie D Show, and Megan and Liz hanging out and taking over. And guys, with all the videos that you've done, so do you guys did it take rehearsals? Or do you just go in cold? Like, all right, we're ready to do this. Hit record on the camera, bam, rock out the song, and then put it up. Like what's the process for you guys?
I think that one, I mean, we definitely rehearsed a few times, but that specific video, I remember we did it one time through and we were like, okay, that's good, and it cut off the last 10 seconds of the song too. We were like, it's good enough, no one's gonna notice. And here we are today. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, we definitely practice more now just because we feel like, all the videos we put up have to be, not perfect, but just
they have to have a certain sort of quality.
Exactly. And those first few, definitely we were like, it's good enough, that's fine, let's put it up. So nowadays we'll run through it a good 5 or 6 times, sometimes more, and then sometimes it'll take us 20 takes to get the right video, and we're definitely more picky now.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, as you start to do these videos and you see them more and more, you kind of have to critique yourselves a little bit more.
Totally.
Do you guys critique each other?
Totally.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
One thing that you've said to Megan and then one thing you've said to Liz, what would the critiques be?
I'd be
Is it like a Simon Cowell kind of thing? That was really pitchy.
No, it doesn't get that mean.
Yeah, we're not that brutal usually.
Unless we're frustrated.
Yeah, usually just hold out that note a little longer, then I'll hold out that note a little longer too.
Yeah,
or
she critiques me on my guitar, oh, you should try strumming this way instead of this way. Or I'll be like, she's really tricky with rhythms, so sometimes I'll be like, it's like this, da 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 instead of da 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 da.
Yeah, I'm really bad with rhythms. I can't clap to a beat.
Really?
Yeah,
it's really funny.
It's an issue.
Really
in shows when
she'll get the whole audience clapping on the wrong beat.
No,
I'm standing there no.
I just don't do it anymore because people will start to clap and I'll be like, I would help you, but I can't. It's just so.
But you can play guitar, so obviously you have some sort of right?
No, she plays the guitar. She does it all. I just stand there and sing.
But I mean, you can get the melody in your head, and when to sing, and when not to sing.
I know,
she can't clap.
but I can't clap. I can sing and I can do, slap a harmony every now and then. But when it comes to clapping, I just can't do it.
What about dancing? Are you a dancer? Can you dance?
Am I a dancer?
Yeah, she's a good dancer. We were cheerleaders in high school, so we have that dance experience.
And back in the day, I did ballet.
Oh, way to go!
Yeah. So, but I'm talking
so you
first
do a plie
grade.
And
yeah. Oh.
Pirouette.
Do you do ballet?
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
I think we're gonna try and get Liz to see if she can clap on beat. We'll do that next on Radio Disney. Radio Disney taking over right now. Megan and Liz, my new friends, they're hanging out. I almost actually want to do an experiment right now.
Okay. We're down.
Let's do an experiment.
Okay.
We're so down.
I'm a little nervous.
All right. Why? Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. We're gonna do an experiment with your song. Let's see if it's. Let's make sure it's loaded first before we do it. All right. So we're gonna do a little experiment right now.
Mark's always ready.
Yeah.
So here's your song.
Okay. Here's our song.
This is bad for me. Okay. So now we're gonna have Liz try and clap to this. Come on. Come on. No, we'll help.
You guys.
We'll help you. Come on.
You're like,
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
When I text, you don't text me.
Okay, now we're going away. Going away.
Well, the game makes me crazy.
You're on. Keep going. Now it's just consistency.
Okay.
There you go.
When I know that you just don't care.
I can't do it.
Saying that I quit, but it's just not true.
I told you.
She totally missed. Oh, you missed it, but it's always on the beat.
To me, that I feel like that's on the beat.
Right here.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, now stop.
Okay.
Now go again.
That's right.
That was right. That was right. That was good. Good job, Liz. I'm so proud of you now. We taught you how to clap to the beat.
Thank you, guys. I'm so glad. Maybe I'll try to bust it out next show. We'll see.
Definitely. Bella Thorne, Zendaya, Fashion is tonight right now. And more with Megan and Liz. Actually happening in the next 10 minutes on Radio Disney. Radio Disney taking over now. Megan and Liz, they're hanging out. And ladies, you just played your song on Radio Disney Bad for Me, but do you remember the first song that you ever
recorded? First thing you ever put on tape?
Yeah, Ain't a Mountain High Enough, right?
No, the original song was Goodbye. I remember we had my mom film it with a video camera.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
In our living room.
So do you ever go back and watch those first performances?
Yeah.
I do from time to time, just to kind of remind myself that, like, you know, I don't know, this is what we've always wanted to do, and, you know, how far we've come and stuff, you know, and we watch it for that, but it's so crazy to watch back and be like, oh my gosh, we thought we were just so cool and, like, the coolest kids
We thought
at
the
the
song
party.
was like gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, we thought that, like, we wrote a song, next thing you know, it's on the radio, and we're, you know, like Britney Spears, but, you know, it turns out it doesn't happen like that.
No. It takes a little longer than that.
Yeah,
A little longer.
Yeah.
All right, more with Megan and Liz on the way. Celebrity Take with Jake. It's after Owl City on Radio Disney. Radio Disney, Megan and Liz taking over.
So at which point, like, how many, you know, is it, do you base it on, like, we have, you know, over 50 million video views, we need to keep going and do it? Or like, what do you say to yourself to, because, I mean, that's kind of a big decision.
Yeah.
Do we want to continue the road, like the quote-unquote normal road, you know, going to school and focusing on that? Or do we want to, you know, not shift focus away from school at all,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know, focus on our music more, make that more of a priority? Like, at what point did you make that decision?
Yeah, and I'm like, Megan, no, don't wear that. She's like, well, I already planned an outfit today, and I'm going to wear this. And I was like, but I haven't even worn it
Don't
yet.
even, because you do that to me too.
I know, but
so-
we do it to each other, so it's fine.
Megan and Liz taking over. Actually going to wrap up this takeover after Jacob Lattimore on Radio Disney.
All right, well, this is Megan and Liz taking over Radio Disney right now. Anything you guys want to say to your fans real quick?
Hi, I love you guys a lot.
And thank you for everything, and you guys are the bomb.com, and we love you to Pluto and back.
Yes.
To Pluto and back.
That's
Yep.
like our thing.
Okay.
That's what we say.
Even
We love
though
you to
Pluto's
Pluto
not
and
a
back.
planet,
But it's fine.
it's still far away. It's
Yeah.
the distance, not the accountants of a planet.
Yeah.
Right. All right, well, ladies, it's been so much fun having you in here and talking to you and getting to know you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Megan and Liz, everybody give it up.
Thank you.
And I'm glad we finally taught you how to clap to the beat today.
Thank you.
That was
Yes,
good. That was
I
good.
learned a lesson at Radio Disney. I did.